forever on his conscience. Emma Vardy, BBC News, New Mexico.
Well, let's stick with this story and speak to Meghann Cuniff, a legal affairs journalist based in Los Angeles. Meghann, good to have you on the programme. We just want to get a little bit more information on this. First of all, just talk us through why you think that this evidence was so crucial and why the judge made this decision.
Well, it's always been a question of where did the live round that killed Hutchins come from? And that has never been pinpoint decided. So to have any kind of live rounds being introduced as evidence, suggested as evidence, it goes to the potential exculpatory evidence of the Brady law that this case was dismissed under. And it just shows the importance of disclosing everything to the defense. And as the defense attorney said today, it's not up to the prosecutors to decide what's potentially exculpatory, that the defense can make those decisions based on the disclosure of all the evidence.
So how can a piece of evidence like this, that seems central to the case that you, as you say, how can it not be disclosed?
Well, the prosecutor had explained that she just deemed it irrelevant. She didn't feel that it was, she felt that it was obviously on site, not related to the live rounds on the Rust movie set. So she didn't feel that it needed to be disclosed. This was a decision that she made. And the other prosecutor has made clear that she doesn't agree with that. The other prosecutor actually resigned in the middle of the day during the proceedings, which was really quite extraordinary.
It is. So Alec Baldwin, let's look forward. Alec Baldwin cannot be tried again, but he can face some civil lawsuits. What are those and how does that work?
Yes, there are wrongful death lawsuits that are proceeding. And of course, those lawsuits have really been on hold pending the outcome of these criminal proceedings. So we could see those really accelerate now and see some outcome. We don't have the same evidentiary rules in these civil cases that we do in criminal cases. So those are still going to proceed and we could see some liability here. But of course, the punishment in civil cases is money, monetary damages, as opposed to prison time.
And then let's look at Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. She faces trial. What could this mean for her trial?
Well, her attorney has said tonight that he'll be moving for her immediate release from prison, and he's wanting to look at potential discovery violations in her trial that could lead to a new trial.
And finally, you know, when you look at this again puts the US legal system in the spotlight, in the global spotlight. How do you think people are viewing the system at the moment?
It does. I know defense attorneys, criminal defense attorneys in the United States are really celebrating this decision because Brady material, as it's called for the Supreme Court decision that it's named after, Brady versus Maryland, complaints about that material being withheld, potential exculpatory evidence. That's the most common complaint from the criminal defense bar in the United States. And I think there's kind of a fear that judges and prosecutors just don't see the importance of that. So I think people see this decision today as sending a strong message about the importance of disclosing everything and not letting prosecutors decide what the defense can see as exculpatory or not.
Really interesting. Meghann Cuniff, a legal affairs journalist based in Los Angeles. Good to get your thoughts on that.
Thank you so much.